Good evening, Jake. Good evening, everybody. Well, the players are ready, and the fans are ready too for a game that has absolutely everything. This is where the Champions League gets really special. A knockout game between two of the favourites, two of the very best teams in the world, who are about to go head-to-head. The champions of England against the champions of Germany. The pocket there for Rodri, skips away from... It's a ridiculous strike on the biggest of stages, and Guardiola just turns and walks away like he's seen it all before. But the celebrations on the terraces tell you just how special and just how big that goal was. Well, it goes to Haaland, promising for City, pulls across to Bernardo Silva! 2-0! Slides into the arms of Calvin Phillips, and you wonder whether Manchester City have just taken a giant stride towards the semi-finals. Shocking mistake by Upamecano, and Bernardo Silva couldn't miss. Manchester City 2, Bayern Munich 0. The target is Stones. Haaland! Dreamland in the Champions League for Manchester City, who can smell the semi-finals. And the man they signed to take them to the promised land has scored the third goal tonight. Manchester City 3, Bayern Munich 0. What a performance! Easy finish for a man who makes all of the finishers look easy. Full time, and that's one of Manchester City's great nights in Europe. They've taken Bayern Munich apart tonight. Pep Guardiola must be so proud of his players. They've hammered Bayern Munich tonight. Manchester City 3, Bayern Munich 0.
Here it is then, the power game. The kings and those who would dethrone them. Arsenal 5 points up, City 2 games in hand. One of them will be crowned 32 days from now, and tonight's winners will be the likeliest. And finding De Bruyne, Grealish is the extra man. De Bruyne win himself and scored beautifully. So smooth, so certain. He's just a perfect package. It's 1-0 the champions. In by De Bruyne, 2-0 City. But the flag is up against John Stones. Wait for this. Wait for this. Here it comes. Stones scores. And the champions pull away on the cusp of half-time. Steal by De Bruyne. Here goes Haaland. He's played in Kevin De Bruyne. And Kevin De Bruyne scores. With slick simplicity. They look like champions. Why would he not be a champion? And Arsenal look broken. Is there a player on the planet right now with greater mastery over a football than Kevin De Bruyne? Leandro Trossard, and thumped in by Holding. And Arsenal take a happy memory out of the night, brief and late though it may be. Foden. Holland! As if he wouldn't score! The sharpest edge of all cuts through at the last. His 33rd Premier League goal. He holds the record now, alone, for a 38-game season. The class, the elan, the certainty of champions, and now the champions have it to lose. Just so good, just too good. Individually, collectively, in a class of their own. And perhaps for Arsenal, the dream is drifting away.
So here we go then, part 2 of the dream semi-final. History chasing Manchester City. City or Madrid, England or Spain, perfection or precision. It's the very best the game of football has to offer. Sit back and enjoy it. De Bruyne, and they're toying with them. Bernardo Silva again! Elation for Guardiola! Explosion from the supporters! Wonderful finish from Bernardo Silva, and there's nothing that Courtois can do about that. And City have taken a giant stride towards Istanbul. 1-0 up on the night, 2-1 up on aggregate, and that's exactly what they needed. Manchester City, Gundogan stepping in. There's the chance. Oh, it's two! It's Bernardo Silva again. Manchester City can see Istanbul appearing on the kick taken by De Bruyne. It's got in! It's an own goal, is it? Or did Akanji get the last touch? Manchester City get a third goal on the night. And even Real Madrid can't come back from this. Istanbul, here they come. Manchester City 3, Real Madrid 0. Foden. On it goes to Alvarez! Manchester City are heading to Istanbul. They will play in the Champions League final against Internazionale of Milan, and they've absolutely ripped Real Madrid apart. 4-0 tonight, 5-1 on aggregate, and the gap between these two teams is so wide. And that's it. Manchester City have done it. A warm embrace between two brilliant managers. They will go to Istanbul, and they could well make history there. The champions are out, and the blue moon shines brighter than ever over the Etihad Stadium tonight. Manchester City have had some great nights. They haven't had many greater nights. Good evening, everybody, and what a moment as the former Turkey international Hamit Altintop places the trophy on the plinth. And that's what the two teams here tonight in Istanbul are playing for. It's the double winners alongside the double winners, but only one team can complete a treble. History beckons for one team here in Istanbul. Bernardo Silva, tight angle, pulls it back, coming onto it now to shoot. Score! Rodri! Manchester City lead in the Champions League final, and that's a huge goal for Rodri. And the Manchester City supporters have gone absolutely mad. Such a big goal, such a big moment, and Manchester City take a giant stride towards the treble. What a big moment. What a finish from Rodri. Julian Lescott, he's never scored a bigger goal for Manchester City than that one.
That's a huge...
And they've done it! They've done it! Manchester City have done it! Once, twice, 3 times the champion! Champions of Europe finally! History made in Istanbul! The treble complete! The greatest story in club history has an ending! And what a final chapter! Pep Guardiola is a European champion again! There's a blue moon shining over Europe tonight! And Manchester City are the kings of the continent! This elusive trophy is finally theirs, and they've done it here in Istanbul. And İlkay Gündoğan raises this famous old trophy high. Manchester City, the European champions, history-making treble winners. They've reached the promised land. What a night! What a season! Congratulations to Manchester City.